Test, test. No. Okay. Test, test. No. Okay. Test, test. Winter. Stop headbutting. It's too annoying, sweetheart. Test, 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 test. No. Okay. Test, test, testing. Test, test, test. Okay, that's working. All right. Here we go. That's not what I want to do. Being very janky. Barely. Okay.
Yo, shit, what up?
Hello. How are you doing this evening, this day?
I'm doing good.
Do you play this?
No.
Okay. I played this back in the day, and they just dropped the updated version, so
I don't care
that works
the
best.
flyer boy is dead. Find me another flyer boy so I can kill him
I
instead.
am very aware of
How
it.
am I supposed to run a war out here with no
I've never
boys?
properly sat down and played Dawn of War, but
Yeah.
I know of it
Right
because
near
I
a
play
UB
4K.
base. This just grand.
This got me into Warhammer back a long time ago, basically.
This insufferable flick of ice they call Lorn 5. Though I do not blame them. Blood was meant to flow hot and free, not to run cold and sluggish. By Khorne, I should be commanding crusades. But this world, see how it denies me even my most basic pleasures.
Then perhaps I can provide you with some sport, yes? Our hunters clip the wings of the shuttle-carrying war boss Gorguts. He recently united the other Orc clans. I believe he survived the crash.
Yes! Finally some sport! Eliminating Gorguts will send the Orcs reeling!
I really need to get this
But-
fucking Defiler.
Tell everyone that
Oh,
I
that
alone
kid.
will claim
Yeah, they're
his
awesome.
head!
I want 3 of
By
them.
nightfall, we'll drink
So,
the toast
so you
from
do
his
the
skull.
models.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be a cool model to have. I haven't ever done the tabletop. I just read the books and play the PC stuff.
I have fucking 4 armies and a problem
These
now,
little
so
ones are what counts as a war! I'm
Hey, you know,
insulted that he thinks he can destroy my base
that's
with
cool
his
that you,
pitiful Orcs. I will
are doing that side of it. I just never had the money when I was younger and never started, and I'm not a very good painter, so.
Time to show these Ubis a real
no one's a good painter when they start.
Take this here
Yeah, but I've never been super artistic about anything, so.
Grant us the gifts of the chaos.
I'd be more willing to try it these days, but just never have.
Not good enough, Yumi. You can't touch me behind this here.
I will say one of the things that was nice about getting into
Shield will
Warhammer
protect you
is
forever,
that
coward! And when the
the
shield...
company Games Workshop puts out a million tutorials
Yeah.
of like, here's if you want to match this box art, here's how we paint that.
Yeah. I'm gonna lower it, but I can barely hear you.
Versus other
I will
games, they don't
sink my
necessarily
teeth
have that
into
because they're not
your
as big and organized.
Your worst.
So if you wanted to just like, there's I know a lot of people that they just do paint by numbers basically.
Yeah.
They don't go super far deep into it. They do like, I do my base coat here, I paint this detail, this color. 'Cause it
Yeah,
matches the
yeah,
box
they have it
art,
good
and
enough.
this is what it said on the back of the box.
Yeah, this is good enough for me, yeah. Not some super intricate wild thing.
Carcass old Gorguts, the biggest
I love how many people
boss
still tell me
of
though,
all the boys.
How many
like
people?
when I
How they
show my
what?
stuff, they assume that this stuff comes out of the box painted.
Oh.
And they're like, no, I did that. Absolutely
Oh,
not.
no.
And I love how many people also go, that sounds like a fucking ripoff. I'm like, that's half the fun, dude.
That is funny. It's like if you did like maybe 10 minutes of research, if that,
Generator lies on the far side of Oak territory. We
you would
must either
learn.
slaughter our way through, or send raptors and horrors over the walls and attack the Orcs at their weakest points. You wretched idiots couldn't kill a grot! Take me to the temple. I must beseech Khorne for better soldiers.
By corn. So, what's your favorite faction overall?
Right now, I'm really enjoying playing Death Guard.
Death Guard? Okay.
The Plague Marines.
Yeah. Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
I have currently in my collection, I have Death Guard, Ultramarines.
Okay.
I have Imperial Guard assembled. I haven't painted any of it yet,
Okay.
and I haven't got to play a game with it.
Do you
And
feel
I
like the Death Guard like do a good job at like portraying like them being ridiculous to kill?
I think they do now.
Yeah.
They had it last edition as well, but they were really tough to kill. But what was really unsatisfying about it is like that's kind of all they did.
Yeah.
Now they're really tough to kill, and it feels like I can actually hurt things.
That's good. Yeah, like they were tough to kill, but they couldn't do anything really other than not die.
They definitely could do things. It's just that I'm not very good at the game.
Fair enough.
And also, the units I wanted to play were not very good, and now like basic Plague Marine squads are like actually pretty decent to have. They're not just like chumps that you take because you have to take them.
Yeah.
As like a troops choice. I actively like want them to be there. And I can trust on them to do things.
Open the temples to the blood god.
Do you have Mortarion?
Forth the righteous fury of
Yeah,
the
well they
berserkers.
most weapons that Plague Marines have will auto wound anything on a crit.
Energies of the war.
So if I critically hit, it automatically wounds the target.
Berserkers now,
And then they have to make a
scatter
save.
your enemies to the wind.
Which normally you have to, the way Warhammer works right now is
Take us to battle.
you roll to see if you hit, and that's like checking the accuracy of your guys. And then you roll to see if you wound, which is checking, it's like,
Back off.
and you're doing the strength of the weapon versus the toughness of the target.
Okay.
And then the target gets an armor save.
Disciples.
So if you critically hit, it's what's called a lethal hit. If you have it, which most Death Guard have lethal hits on their weapons.
Okay.
Which means you don't have to wound. You automatically wound them, and then they get an armor save.
Sanity
Okay.
is for the weak.
Do you
And it's meant to like represent their like sickness and plague.
yeah. Do you have Mortarion? Like do you have the Primarch?
I do. Someone was very nice to me, and he gifted
cool.
me a Mortarion.
That's crazy.
Yes.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was super cool.
That's wild, man. That's cool. Do you get to use him in fights a lot or not really?
I try not to bring him too often, just because I play a lot of narrative games.
Okay.
So it's like, why is he here?
Unless you're doing the Plague Wars, I guess, against Robout and the Ultramarines. What are you gonna do? Yeah.
Or even like if he's gonna show up, it's gonna be for something important.
Yeah.
Like
Makes sense.
it doesn't. Warhammer is still like a setting, even if you have like these main characters. Like it's I think even one of the Indominus series books now, like post Great Rift.
Yeah.
You have like I think it was Spear of the Emperor that I read, and that's
Okay.
like 300. That's like 300 years after the Indominus Crusade has started.
Okay.
But like even in this new era where people are feeling like it's much more linear,
Yeah.
you have a lot of wiggle room to like work in and do your own shit.
Sure. I mean, ultimately, you want the flexibility to be able to use your models, especially cool ones that are,
Yeah.
even if they're a bit OP sometimes. It's like, that can't be a reason to just not have them all the time.
Yeah, I think it's cheesy if you're trying to play a quote unquote narrative game and you bring Marnius Calgar every single battle.
Sure.
It's like Calgar has a lot of important things to do.
Sure.
I try to think of like what
Yeah,
happened in
it's over here.
Space Marine 2, where like something happens and they're like, we need to call Lord Calgar,
Yeah, yeah.
and then when he shows up, it's a big deal.
You're like, oh my gosh, it's him. Yeah, it was really cool to
Like-
see Caligar in something, because, like, I remember reading him in, like, the original Ultramarines Omnibus, and that was, like, the only exposure I had to him.
He's a genius.
What?
He's such a cool dude.
Yeah, it was cool,
he's a
cool for
horrible
him.
space fascist still. But, like,
Well, we're not talking about comparing him to our world here. Just within the span of... Listen, as far as it goes within the Imperium, Caligar's probably the best people to run into.
he's one of the better guys that you can run into. However, there was an
He might
insurrection on
listen
the
to you.
tribe that he did just mercilessly put down.
Yeah, I mean, they're still gonna not put up with anything, really, but, like, unless you're Chaos and if you're not doing rebellion stuff, he's probably gonna at least listen to you. He might still kill you, but he might listen first. He might give you the courtesy.
He's not the kind of space marine that if you look at him funny, he crushes your skull.
Exactly, which that's the most terrifying type of marine, is that. Which
we are not part of the Marines Malevolent.
No, yeah, like. Thankfully, most chapters I've ever read about tend to not be like the Marines Malevolent. They're their own special boys.
We serve.
Yeah. I really like, I think the captain I use, I had a friend buy me the model. It was the model for the Real Ventress. So my Ultramarines are 4th company. And that's the kind of character I'm okay with bringing to games pretty frequently, because he's the company captain.
Yeah, sure. That's a bit more.
That's a bit basic. More realistic. I'm playing first company, so like this is his company. He's going to be here.
Yeah, exactly.
Like these are his boys.
We cannot ask scorn for favors. We have strayed too far from a temple. We cannot ask scorn for favors. We have strayed too far from a temple.
They're not far away.
We have all the berserkers we
Oh, it's because we only have enough. Okay, whatever. You have too many berserkers, dude.
You never have too many berserkers.
How dare you say such a thing, Kroll?
They World Eaters got their codex not too long ago, and they can take units of 20 berserkers now.
Oh man. You want to hear one of the most random pieces of lore about this game?
Sure.
The voice actor for the Khorne Berserkers. So this voice, after Dawn of War, him and several other voice actors from Dawn of War eventually became My Little Pony voice actors.
Yeah, I could see that.
Which is just hilarious. They go from, doing characters that are raving about blood and stuff to that, which I think is just funny.
Crush, kill, and destroy.
Like, it doesn't exactly surprise me because voice actors are so prevalent, like, everywhere. Like, they do so many different roles, but it's still clicked out of the game.
Of course,
but still.
we do your bidding.
It's a little fun.
That was a bad spawn for the horrors there. I don't know what I was thinking.
Trust me and die.
Can you even go?
Fight on. The wait will be done. Feast on them.
Right now, my 40k narrative wish list is I really, really want Games Workshop to release a book that's a sequel to the Lions book.
Oh yeah, that book was really good.
I have
As
listened
introduction.
to it like 4 times though. It's a good one.
It had one of the funniest moments in a while for a just in general for me.
It's because someone says like an actual swear. They don't say a fake swear.
Well, it's not even that. It's when
I have working surface to void batteries. Shithead, identify yourself.
Is that what the line says?
No, that's there's a point in the book. He's left Camarth and they're kind of holding there, and the Chaos guy shows up to be like, "What the fuck is going on here?" Like,
Okay.
and he shows back up, and he's just like, "This isn't an Imperial response." He's like, "This response sounds kind of Imperial." And then he's just like, "Who the fuck are you? Identify yourself." And he's like, "I'm somebody with working surface to void batteries. Now identify yourself, shithead."
I don't remember that,
like,
but the thing I was finding funny was when the lion first shows up on that world to the destroyed Fortress Monastery, and the Chaos Marines don't have any clue that they're looking at a Primarch yet, and then the moment he starts just like picking them up and throwing them, like, is like when they kind of realize like, oh, this is not a Space Marine. Oh my! And then like, I just wonder what their point of realization was. This was literally a Primarch back, and it's like one of the worst ones, arguably, to run into.
A temple is under attack!
That was just really funny to me. And then also the Chaos Lord just saying, you know, like, Lord, nothing's wrong with you. You just got old, and then dies immediately after. Calls him old, dies.
Oh, you!
Yeah.
Get away from that power thingy!
I thought that was all really funny, especially when, like, the sorcerer, like, tries to, like, look into his head, and he's like, get out of my head, witch. Like, he was just so not in the mood to deal with them. Just thought it was funny.
No, Mike Brooks does a very good job.
I'm streaming too. I just had someone ask a question. What is your top 3 Space Marine chapters? Ooh.
The sparkle thingy broke.
Chaos is our
Where's that
master.
mech boy?
Ivan, are you still here?
I'm gonna beat him to a
Before I answer that, just so you know. Oh no, there's a guy. I'm running a stream on YouTube, and a guy asked a question. That's all. He asked a question about favorite chapters. Yeah, they can hear you, but
Oh, okay.
there's not a ton of people watching. It's 3 people. I got up to 40 viewers the other night though, so that was really good for me.
Feel the warp overtaking me. It is a good pain.
I know I have an answer to that.
I do too. I just want to know if he's still there because some people ask questions and then they immediately leave, and that always annoys me. They like wait like 5 seconds for you to answer the question and then they leave.
I just to answer it. Engagement is engagement.
Yeah, I mean, I can tell you, I guess. Like, I don't like as far as chapters in 40K go.
Overtaking me.
I don't know that I have. I guess Soul Drinkers might be one of them because they were one of the first books I read the trilogy of.
Quickly!
They're interesting.
Them with better armor and defenses before they fall!
Oh man, that's a big army. What else is there? I like the Horse Heresy era more, so I like the Thousand Suns Legion a lot, and I guess I like them in 40K too.
Thank you. Thank you, Master.
I really like the Ultramarines in the Heresy era too. I think they're really cool.
A temple is under attack!
It's hard for me to quantify my favorites. I like the Thousand Suns the most. That's for sure. I love the pre-heresy color scheme. And let's see, Parabase. I thought I already did that. Protect temples, kill war boss. Find the orc stronghold. Haven't done that. Power base. Okay, we need to find their bases. Okay. But yeah, what are yours then?
If I had to go,
A temple is under attack!
I would pick. Obviously, I like Ultramarines.
Okay.
Enemies.
I have an entire army,
Need enemies.
but I also really like the Imperial Fists.
It is as though
They're pretty cool.
1,000 mouths cry out in pain.
The yellow color scheme is really cool, and also the more I read about Rogel Dorn, the more interesting I find it.
Dorn is actually, he has one of the best character arcs in the Horus Heresy books of any character. He goes from being, what? Go ahead.
He goes from being like this very, not, I wouldn't say like hopeful, but pretty optimistic and like confident guy,
A
to
temple is
like,
under attack!
he's the kind of dude you would expect to be drinking like 3 bottles of Jack Daniels a day.
Well, the thing about Dorn that I like is he starts off in the Heresy being very distrustful of some of the tools he needs to use, like librarians and stuff. And then by the end of the Heresy, like he's the one that's like pointing out certain things that like they can both use, and also that need to be looked at closer. Like at the very end, he sees like the tarot cards of the Emperor on the ground, and is the one to point out like the Emperor's asking to be put on the golden throne. Like he's the one that points that out. And like he would never have done that before. He would have never have trusted those cards before. He was always against anything having to do with the arcane or psych or stuff. Like so. Oh, they destroyed one of the temples. I'm getting distracted.
Because of you, we've lost a temple.
That's okay.
A temple is under attack.
I think the
Kill those
Imperial
nerds.
is also really interesting. If you read, there's a book that came out in 8th edition called Apocalypse. It's also a really good Wordbearers book.
I did not read that
but
one.
The Imperial Fist in that book, I think, is like an exemplar.
They have a lot of good characters in the Heresy, especially like. Did you read the Horse Heresy stuff?
I have not read that much Heresy. The only Heresy books I've read are No Fear and
That's a good one.
Luther, First of the Fallen.
You need to read, if you want good Imperial Fist stuff, you need to read Saturnine from the Siege. You get like this amazing final stand by one of their captains. He draws a line in the sand and then holds this bridge with like 2 other Imperial Fists against a tide of world leaders. It's amazing. Like every sentence is like him being explained like viscerally, you know, like killing enemies, and like then it's punctuated by the end of every sentence with "for his Lord Dorn." You know, like, so it's like he crushes this windpipe, he does this, he crushes with this, he smashes with this for his Lord Dorn, and it just keeps going on for like 10 paragraphs. Like, it's so awesome.
Enemies. We need enemies.
And then I'd say the other chapter I really like, and I have to like resist pivoting into our White Scars. Actually,
White Scars are awesome, especially in the Heresy era.
White Scars are really cool. I think they're underrepresented, and I think
They are.
it's because I don't want to say it's because they wear white armor, but it's because they wear white armor.
You think so?
They have it's so hard to paint white. It's why you don't see that many of them like on the table.
Okay.
Painting white is like so difficult, and then it becomes a feedback loop.
Interesting. Yeah, the White Scars got a lot of love in the Heresy era, and so they became a lot of people's favorites from those stories. Like, Jagate Khan is awesome in it, and he says a lot of cool stuff.
Yeah, I think
He
they
does a lot of
might
cool
have
things.
gotten a new character as well.
Oh, okay.
Let me check. I vaguely remember seeing a new jet bike.
We're here for the Dark Gods.
Yeah, and they kicked my butt for a bit there.
Yes, of course.
I know exactly where I can go check that.
You like Ivan isn't the guy in the chat. He said he likes the Sons of the Phoenix, Lamenters, and the Celestial Lion chapter. You like all the ones that have tragic, really tragic stories, don't you?
Oh man, the Celestial Lion.
I hate the Inquisition for what they did to that chapter. Like, I mean, they also screwed the Soul Drinkers. That's what the Inquisition has sent so many chapters into like the hands of chaos and like renegade status. Like, man, yeah.
I do know there was that stuff at the end of the Soul Drinkers book, or like in the Soul Drinkers book, where they had the Sanguinary Priest testing like their bloodline and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And they were just like, "You're not
You're not Dornian. Yeah.
You get. I mean, they have. I don't know if you know this, but the Soul Drinkers have actually been reformed recently.
Yeah, they got the Primaris group. Yep.
They are all Dorn now, but before it was like, yeah, you guys, you're not sons of Rogel Dorn. You don't share any lineage with them.
Yeah, like they just thought they did. Yeah, I think what it is with that. I think I just won inadvertently because Gorguts just died.
There is second founding chapter, if I remember correctly.
I even said that's the point. Lol. Hey, that's fine, man. I love good tragic stories too, but
Artillery coming from.
that's all of them, essentially. Unless you want to add soul drinkers. Yeah, my theory with the soul drinkers now, or the original chapter,
We'll both die on this
is that they might have been what do you call it?
Unless we charge their lines.
Sorry, I'm gonna wait for this cutscene. I think I can't talk when these guys are talking.
Tell you what, you goes your way, I go mine, and we'll see who comes out the other side. What? Gorguts! Where in the warp are you going? Gorguts! Damn him! I'll charge the lines alone then, and kill him when I next see his bloodshot eyes.
I do like how they just stop fighting because the Imperials start
Yeah.
fucking bombing them.
Yeah, they're like, well, our fight's over for now. Yep, let's
It sucks.
yeah, let's figure this out.
Time to learn these stupid humies a lesson in getting squished, the orcs.
One of the funniest things is
Needs me more boys. Time to put out the special call. Hey, boys! Where you at?
special calls is that. In the Dark Crusade campaign, when you first are attacking Gorguts' lair, if you're the Space Marines, like, you know, Gorguts gives some kind of like, hey, what are you doing? You know, like, what are you doing here? And the Space Marine's like, the only parlay with you I'm gonna be doing is with my bolter or something like that. And Gorguts is like, just laughs and is like, that's right, Yumi, I love that spirit, or something like that. It's so funny. Like, he just like appreciates the trash talk that the Blood Ravens captain throws at him.
Fighting.
Yeah.
It's all they want
Yeah.
to do.
They're just sports fanatics are fighting. But anyway, what were we talking about? Soul Drinkers. Soul Drinkers' theory for me with them is that since they were going after a spear, you know, originally, I wonder if that spear was actually one of Alfarius' spears, and if they're like actually like loyalist Alpha Legion gene seed, and they just that would make sense that they wouldn't know, because the Alpha Legion would probably expunge that from knowledge. So would the Imperium.
And you is not.
Just like the Blood Ravens' history is sealed by the Inquisition, and I think they have an origin point. There's actually a lot of people think Thousand Suns for them, but there's actually a list of pointers that point to them being a Word Bearers Loyalist Legion or chapter. I don't know all the points for it anymore, but I remember reading about that, and it actually made a lot of sense how they could be Word Bearers stock originally. But yeah, my thinking with the Soul Drinkers is that they are maybe something to do with Alfarius, only because they were after the Soul Spear, which the only Primarch that liked spears was Alfarius. Although it is unknown, Ivan, I'm just theorizing. Although the funny thing is with the Soul Drinkers too, is that, you know, they claim that that Soul Spear was one of Rogal Dorn's weapons, but Rogal Dorn's the one who killed Alfarius, so maybe he just had one of Alfarius' weapons. So
We have accounted for the spear of Alfarius as well.
you have accounted for it?
Yeah, it's in Renegade's Harrow Master.
Yes. No, I did read that. I'm not talking about the original spear. I'm just saying the Soul Spear seems like it would be an Alpha Legion weapon.
Yeah.
Because Dorn didn't seem like the kind of guy to use a spear at all. And then who else of the Primarchs ever used a spear except for Alfarius? Oh my god.
Lehman rusted.
Oh sure, but he only used it briefly. It was just that Emperor spear. He didn't prefer it as a weapon. He had like a Fenrisian blade.
And I'm gonna say when, not if. When Lehman Russ comes back, my theory is we get Odin Lehman Russ. He's missing an eye.
Yeah, a lot of people think that. That'd be really cool if he's like the way more wise version of what he once had been. Yeah.
Well, he was kind of that, like at the end of the era of 62.
Yeah.
He'd mellowed out a lot.
Yeah, he was depressed because he realized what he messed up. Like, I still remember.
Also, I
yeah.
love the end of the Lion book where he sees like the simulacrum and he just sounds so happy to see Lehman
Yes.
Russ.
Yeah, he's like, hey, what do you call it? There was in one of the Horus Heresy books with the Space Wolves. It's a book where they're in space getting attacked by the Alpha Legion, actually. And Russ is just in his, like, room, essentially, like, casting bones, trying to, like, find a way out of the warp and warp storm they're stuck in with fighting the Alpha Legion. And Bjorn comes in to talk with him. And Russ says something to the effect of, like, you know what we did on Prospero had to happen, right? And Bjorn is like, says some, like, with all due respect, Lord, you know that's not true. So even Bjorn calls him out, like, nah, we could have handled that differently, which I appreciated. Because Russ is basically in denial, you know, like he ended up feeling bad about it, but it took him some time.
I know also we have some Heresy era Space Wolves floating around now.
13th Company, yeah. They're alive somewhat.
I think it's like Ashes of Prospero. They got a bunch of them out of there.
Oh, that too. Okay. Because I remember 13th Company showing up in the old Space Wolves omnibus a little bit too.
Yeah, so the 13th Company are like, a lot of them are Wolfen, and
yes.
then in Ashes of Prospero, it's so, the 13th Company is so confusing because there's like 3 different 13th Companies. There's 2. There's, from what I can tell, there's 2. There's the guys who were originally fighting the Thousand Suns on Prospero, who like went into a fucking warp rift
Right.
to follow some Thousand Suns.
Yeah, I thought that was 13th Company, wasn't it?
It was, and then they never came out.
Right. They
And
kept
then there were also
just chasing them in there.
There were the guys who, it was after Lehman Russ like left, they went to go find him.
Oh yes. Okay. And then
And a bunch of them never came back either.
Yeah, and then
And like when they, it was like when they did come back, they were usually Wolfen.
okay.
And then I think in one of the old, it's probably still canon, but like one of the older like 13th Black Crusade rule books for like 4th edition, I think.
Mm-hmm.
They had 13th Company, and they said, "How can you model these?
Mm-hmm.
Take some Space Wolves, put some like Chaos Space Marine bits on them.
no.
They're not Chaos. Well, they're not.
They're
Chaos
like
Space
fetishes,
Marines.
like trophies.
They've been fighting in the Eye of Terror so long that it's just like, yeah, my shoulder pad broke, so I stole this one."
That makes
Like, give
sense.
them
Yeah,
some-
they're scrapping
give a
from like
couple of them-
fights. Yeah,
They're scavenging,
that's funny.
but they're not Chaos guys. They're not like.
Yeah, they're literally just using what they have. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think any of them in the model that they showcase in the book have like mutations. But like, I mean, Logan Grimnar uses a demon weapon.
Yeah. Yeah.
His axe is a demon weapon.
What do you call it? Okay, so there is recently there's been talking about Space Marine 2, not the game exactly, but some of the lore from it. There's been a lot of people lately on like Facebook groups and stuff that have been posting the same question, and a lot of people keep thinking because Titus is resistant to the warp and fights chaos that he should become a Grey Knight. Which I think is just the funniest thing.
He's not a psyker.
Well, there's not only that, but that's not how the Grey Knights recruit at all.
Yeah.
Like, at all. They're not Death Watch, And, man, some people were just adamant that it could happen. And, like, there was one guy that was, like, saying, like, 100% it can happen because the founders were from traitor chapters or traitor legions. And it's like, yeah, but the founders were the only ones like that ever. That we know of, at least, and then we've never seen a single Marine recruited into them. and after the fact, I mean, like inducted from any other chapters. So yeah, it's just interesting that people think it's like I can give you a big list of hero Marines like Titus who have fought Chaos and never fallen to Chaos. Titus is not super rare in that.
Uriel Ventress and
Ventress being a huge example.
Uriel Ventress and I can't remember
Pausanias?
his friend's name. Yeah, Pausanias.
Yep, his sergeant. Yep.
They just like straight up went into the warp on a demon world.
Yeah, they were a Mentor guard for days.
Horrific, like
Demon Cupola.
thing,
Yep.
and then left
Yep.
on a demon train.
Yeah, and then the Grey Knights found them and put them through purity tests and found them not corrupted. So, like, Titus has not even done close to that. Yeah. Yeah, it was a Grandmaster named Leo Degarius, and I think the funniest thing about his testing of them was when he fought them at the end of their test. Did you read those books at all?
Yeah, and they're just like, wait, so like if we lose, we die? And he's just like,
yes.
and
like,
they still lose, and they're just like, we didn't say you had to win.
well, no, it was
you had to fight.
It was even funnier than that because, like, at the very beginning of the fight, Uriel's like, "Okay, what are the rules of this fight?" And Leo Degarius' reply is, "You are such an Ultramarine," and then punches him in the face to start the fight. and then they're on the ground in a heap after getting owned by Leo Degarius 2-on-1, and he's like, or I think Pausanias is like, "Just kill us then." And then he gives him his hand instead, and they're like, what do you do? Like, why are we all alive still? And he's like, "I can only be killed by Chaos, so you guys can kill me, which means you're pure." And they're like, "So wait, if we would have beaten you, then the other Grey Knights here would have just killed us?" And he's like, "Yes." Like, so,
Yeah, absolutely.
that was so damn funny.
I think he just wanted. I think that was his way of like, I want to fuck with these guys.
I'm gonna show you why I'm a Grey Knight.
I don't get
Yeah.
a whole lot of entertainment. I just want to fuck with you.
That was really funny.
It's one of the few chances for entertainment I ever get.
That was a really funny sequence in any of the books. Just especially I like how he got razzed for being an Ultramarine by both a Grey Knight and by Hanzo. Like, they both razzed him.
Yeah.
Because when he gets caught by Hanzo's like, "So tell me, how did you get banished? Did you turn left on the parade ground instead of right?"
Whatever you want. I'll tell you everything.
I love Hanzo because there was I don't remember the name of the short story, but it's a short story that takes place after the last time he fights Ventress. And he's playing like chess against Perturabo.
Yep.
And Perturabo is just like, "Dude, you gotta let your anger issues go."
Yeah.
And he's just like, wait, no, fuck you. You have anger issues all the time. And he's just like, "Oh yeah, dude, I used to all the time. And like, yeah, I failed a lot because of it. That's why I'm telling you."
I could gain control of the
Like,
Yeah.
he's playing chess against
Yes.
the demon Primarch, and
Well,
being a demon has actually mellowed Perturabo out.
Well, he's a bit wiser, it seems like. He's not as angry. Yeah. At least it seems that way.
It's one of the few demon Primarchs where I'm like, turning into a demon might have actually been better for you.
We don't know exactly when he did, though. Like, that's the interesting thing about Pert. Like, and that was the first time we've seen him depicted that way, too.
Not unless I
We've known
only
that he's a
time.
demon Primarch. The problem is he's been a demon Primarch since, like, forever.
Yeah, well, he has been for a long time, but we don't know the exact timing. Like, we think it's after the Iron Cage, but
that's what it is like we used the Iron Cage to capture a bunch of Imperial Fist gene seed, and then he used it as a sacrifice to get demonhood.
well, I'll tell you this. What's interesting in the Heresy books is Pert is one of the least interested. Oh, well, this is really ironic. Pert and Abaddon are two people that actually really despised Chaos during the entirety of the Heresy. Like, neither one of them was interested in dealing with them or using it. Like, Pert was like, "I think I use this as a tool, but I also don't like it." And Abaddon's the same way, which I just found really funny.
Yeah, and I think To me, a lot of people say it doesn't make sense for him to become a demon.
That's it,
Demon.
boys.
To
Well,
me, it kind of does because I don't know. From if I were Perturabo and I had that perspective, I would just be like, well, the bird's already out of the box. I can't unchaos my guys.
yeah.
So I may as well take the path that's going to give me more control over it.
Wait a second here. Let's see. I just want to double check. Yeah, I
want his head.
what do you call it?
What's so special about his head? That's where the
Well,
skull is,
if you think
stupid.
about it, all of the oh crap. Sorry, I gotta tell tab for a second. Okay. Anyway, we're back. Okay.
Stupid me.
So the interesting thing is, if all four of the Chaos Primarchs, original Chaos Primarchs, I should say, Demon Primarchs, all four of them were bullied into or like pretty much against their own will turned into demon princes. None of them like were super gung-ho about chaos when they got turned into demon princes, which I find interesting. So Per doesn't have to give, he doesn't need to want to be a Chaos Primarch for one of the Chaos Gods to be like, I claim your soul, if he's like dabbling in chaos enough, which is not by much. But if you think about it, Magnus definitely didn't at first. Fulgrim, even during his corruption, like he still got forced into it in the end. Mortarion, same thing, and Angron didn't even. I don't even think Angron knew about Khorne really until he got turned into a demon prince. So
Lorgar was like, "Hey, bro, I'm gonna save you from dying."
Yep. Yeah. So like, all four of them never. I think one of the only ones that, maybe the only one that chose to be a demon Primarch was Lorgar. Because Lorgar's a demon prince of Chaos Undivided, and he would be the only one I feel like that would choose that path based upon just his knowledge of chaos by that point. I feel like he would know how to not get just roped into it without him wanting to be. So it's just interesting. So I think Per probably thought he could use chaos as a tool and ascends regardless of what he wanted. You know, Chaos Gods aren't really known for being like, oh, you don't want that? Okay, bro, I'll leave you alone. Like, no, if they want you, they're gonna find a way to get you. That's how they operate. Like, even during the heresy, at first Nurgle wanted Pert. There's a sequence where some Plague Marines show up to Perturabo and they're like, hey, like, we're kind of we would like you to worship Papa Nurgle. And Pert's like, that's nice, and he kills them all. And that's like the last time that Perturabo seems to have Nurgle coming after him for a time. So there's stuff like that. That's funny.
Moving out. Send me to the fight.
I
Yeah,
really
let's kill a
enjoy
Condus.
Mortarion because he is just a bitch.
Oh, Mortarion is such a whiny, annoying character. Like, he's so annoying, especially like how he had the gall to treat Mortarion badly for being a psyker, yet he was like secretly dabbling in chaos stuff and being all high and mighty like he wasn't, and daring to judge Mortarion. That came back and bit him though. Yeah, the taxes that screwed the Asher Claws, Ivan. Yeah. Taxes of all things. I guess he's stuck in the geometry, that guy. Oh, he got wrecked. Night night.
Stern's dead. This here is
That was easy to kill the general.
There's still enough space for your head on this pipe, troll. Careful with my trophy gorguts. I'll soon be claiming it from your frozen carcass.
I have arrived at the blood pits, my lord.
Just walks over the Marine.
What would you ask of me?
Then get to it! The faster we gather the blood to appease Khorne, the faster the Titan is ours. But before you leave, execute that pitiful excuse for a soldier for embarrassing me!
For falling over. Rip. One of the funniest things too with this game is it's so old that they didn't really take into consideration that the world leaders would not have sorcerers with them doing any kind of ritual for Khorne, since Khorne hates sorcerers. I find that really funny.
We are Legion!
Alright. What can we build this time?
My life is forfeit.
Oh, we can build machine pit. Get more defilers.
Master.
Hopefully.
Whatever you desire.
If that's what they can build this time.
But of course, Master.
At your command!
Well, you get a bloodthirster in this map,
Kill! We will rejoice later! To battle!
if I'm remembering correctly.
I seed with purpose. It is done! We are taking fire! Take us into the thick of it! All weapons primed and ready for battle!
Okay, so we have predators,
All weapons primed and ready for
which is good.
Agreed!
Okay, we can build defilers, good.
I must ready the sacrifices for the blood pits, and the weak-willed guardsmen will serve
We're here
well
for the
as
dark
offerings
gods.
for Khorne.
Yes,
For that,
yes,
however,
we will work faster.
I must possess them first.
Anything for the great powers.
I remember this mission a little bit.
Why aren't we killing it? Don't provoke me!
Yeah, okay. So, completely random question, but given the Discord channel we're in, so have you been a fan of the Lions podcast a long time? If you're still there?
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
I'm just zoning out.
Oh, you're good.
The Eldar dare attack my base! I will break their frail bones in half and rinse my
My life is
hands in
forfeit.
their
Yes, yes, of course.
Do not trifle with me, worm!
Both way.
Take me to them, that I may render judgment. This errand is beneath me. As you wish, but set us loose! My lord!
We have no power at all.
We're here for the dark
I
gods.
despise the need for such trickery.
We serve.
We must scout the battlefield.
Whatever you desire.
Infiltrated cultists will serve me well here.
We will build it for you.
Yes, master. Yes, master. Yes, master.
We hold it now.
Kill!
We're here for the dark gods. Yes,
Enemies!
yes, we will work
need
faster.
enemies. This is the last time. This is the last time.
Do you hear the voices too?
We're saying that we know we're set to throws. This is not the end for our struggle. This is just beginning of our crusade. Save humanity. Be strong, be healed, be vigilant.
We have it now.
The Emperor. Are you asking if the Emperor possesses a child? Before he kills the horse Ursi and then say. I guess I don't understand the question. Are you saying if he said that again? 'Cause that's what he's thought to have said.
Anything for the great powers.
The Eldar dare attack my base. I will break their frail bones in half and rinse my hands in their blood.
Ew. Well, they're dying bad though.
Guide me wisely.
Our dragons aren't gonna do too well, buddy.
Are you sure?
Bless us, great one.
I feel the warp overtaking me. It is a good pain.
Fight on! It will be done! This errand is beneath me!
It is as though 1,000 mouths cry out in pain. After 1,000 battles, one always is dead.
Whatever you desire.
Okay, my attention has
We
been
will
grabbed
build it
again.
for you.
I had asked you earlier, have you been a Lions podcast fan a long time?
No, actually fairly recently. I've been listening to Behind the Bastards though for a very long
Oh, okay.
Now what?
I've been listening to Lions for a couple years, like 3 years, I think now. I really like them a lot. I love hearing stories in history that haven't got a lot of exposure before they talked about them.
It is as though 1,000 miles
Or from a different
Yeah.
perspective.
pain.
I'm a fucking nerd, so there's quite a few things they've talked about that I actually
Whatever
did
you
know about.
desire,
Yeah.
I try to do your will.
Yeah, I don't know some of the
Like,
stuff they did. I know some things, but
We're coming up on one. I'm coming up on one. It's they're gonna talk about.
We will build it
How
for
to
you.
go to the bonus episode of the Japanese World War II holdouts.
oh
I
yeah,
already know about one of these
yeah, I knew about one of them too before I listened to it. That's such a crazy situation.
dudes. Fucking Hiru Anoda or whatever his name is.
Just imagine being that dedicated to your role. You're just guerrilla warfare for like 30 years. Just crazy.
Crazy ass old man in the middle of the
This,
Philippines.
this old Japanese dude just waging a one-man war, and they're like dropping leaflets and stuff. Like the war's over.
To some extent, I respect the hustle a little bit, but also like, dude, you're just like killing random people.
Yeah, like do you even
I
understand?
think
Like
near
yeah,
the end, he can't ambush people anymore, so he'll just like kill one of their pigs and take it. And they're just,
Wasn't
like,
he-
We're missing another hog today. What the hell?
wasn't he the one that they had to send his old commander out to find him finally?
They had to find his old commander.
Yeah.
And bring him
To
over
convince
to
him.
be like, dude,
Yeah.
I'm relieving you of duty.
Good thing that guy was still alive, because gosh, what if he wasn't?
They couldn't get any other Japanese military official, and his commanding officer was like an office worker now. They
That's
were like,
so
dude,
funny.
you need to come out here and get this guy. He's saying he's calling for you by name, and he will not listen to anyone else.
That's so
And his
crazy.
commander is like, oh fuck, I did say I would come back for him.
That's so crazy.
Shit.
Must kill! Must kill!
There's another Ivan question. How do Chaos Marines resupply and manufacture their weapons? I know the Iron Warriors because they are industrial type to manufacture weapon ammo. Yes, the Iron Warriors build a lot of their own stuff because they have a pretty well established industry on their world. A lot of the war bands do a lot of scavenging and things like that, but some of them are able to like go to like places like the Iron Warriors and here in Blackheart's fortress and space and resupply as well.
They also just steal from the Imperium.
And then yeah, they raid.
They do
As
just
well.
steal.
They mostly steal.
Bolter round is a bolter round. They don't care.
At the end of the day, yes. In the Night Lord's Omnibus, what's his face, Talos. His armor is like made up of like a bunch of different pieces of armor. Like he's just been salvaging for thousands of years, essentially.
They have there are Dark Mechanicum worlds in the,
That too.
well, I guess not in the Eye anymore. In the Rift, there are places the Dark Mechanicum has like manufacturing and stuff like that.
Well, and
But for the most part, they steal a lot.
yes, and also that in that same Night Lord's Omnibus, they actually have a Dark Mechanicum tech priest that like manufactures bolter ammo on their ship for them and stuff. So they do have some capacities for their own manufacture. Even disparate warbands like the Night Lords who haven't had their own world or cohesiveness since
But
even before the heresy. So
One of the things I actually really like about Horus Heresy now being in plastic is I've got one on my desk right here. I have like the old Horus Heresy Predator.
okay,
I like to just take the Horus Heresy tanks and run them with my Chaos guys because
that could work.
a lot of these they've kept a lot of their same equipment and it somehow just works because the warp and now there's like a demon living in it.
Well, yeah, sometimes there's a demon living in it. Sometimes it's because
Sometimes it's because they keep scavenging crap. Sometimes they just go like,
sometimes
fuck
that.
it. We'll steal that Space Wolf Land Raider. Fuck you guys.
yes, sometimes it's because of time dilation and like that predator might be only like 2 years old, like from warp Eye of Terror stuff. Like it might have like rolled into the warp 10,000 years earlier, but in its timeline, it might have only been there for 2 years. You know, all kinds of excuses and reasons you should be able to do that for sure. Oh, the chaos projectiles. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, that's funny
Whatever you desire.
and cool. Ooh, we can get a possessed squad. Love that. Love ourselves the possessed squad. They're very good.
After 1,000 battles,
This great one. Yes.
There's another answer as well,
My
which
life
is
We have it now.
there are just like
Chaos gods speak.
tons of caches from the heresy that both sides have kind of forgotten about.
That too. That would make sense.
Yeah, like the Iron Warriors, for example, could pop out and be like, well, we know we left the status on this planet. The
Yeah.
Loyalists just don't know about it.
beneath me.
Yeah. And
Like-
the Iron Warriors
like
would
they
be the
go
ones to
over and
have
they're
it.
just like-
Yeah.
Don't provoke
Yeah.
me.
They stayed pretty cohesive all the way to now. I mean, they fight each other a bit, but they're still more cohesive than a lot of legions. And then it's like them, the Death Guard, and the Word Bearers are like the legions that have like remained somewhat cohesive.
Yeah, and even then I think it's like the one with the least amount of infighting is the Death Guard. But actually, ever since like the Plague Wars, there's been I remember reading about this in 9th edition, that ever since the Plague Wars, there's been like a lot more infighting.
Oh, really?
Because
Typhus versus
Mortarion-
Mortarion's forces.
Typhus versus Mortarion, and also at the end of that book, Mortarion pisses the shit
Yes.
out of Nurgle.
Yes.
And Nurgle says, you're going in fucking timeout now.
Yep.
So,
That was so funny.
technically right now, Mortarion is not in play.
Probably,
As of
oh
yet.
yeah, no, he's stuck in the freaking manor right now.
He got put in
sucked
mega
in there.
timeout.
He got sucked in there, and it was like, and he went to a much more terrible god. It said, basically, you know, a way more terrible god. Yeah,
That scene was really cool.
that was really cool. Like the door cracks open a bit, and he like turns slowly towards it, like a horror movie.
And he's just like, oh,
He's like,
no.
that's never happened. That's not good.
Never happened before.
I've never seen Papa Nurgle this angry. Oh no, he's angry at me. Yeah. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then the Emperor through Gilliman just was like, what if I just set this place on fire?
Oh, you know what was craziest about that scene to me? Was not only was it a flashback to Robout seeing the Emperor in the past when he visited him, but because of how like warp stuff works, it was as if Mortarion was literally in that moment as well. Like it wasn't like it was taking place in the past. It was like it was taking place in the present to him, which I found really fascinating.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we need to go over here. Yeah, that was all really cool and well done. And then, but yes, Mortarion's out. I really loved how the,
Don't provoke
you said it was Makari, right? The one that got
1,000 miles
put in timeout. That greater demon.
Mortarion, yeah.
Well, Mortarion, but then the other, the great and clean one as well.
Oh, it was Kugath.
Kugath, yeah. I love it when.
I don't think he didn't put him in timeout, but he's in like a regeneration.
Yes,
thing.
but he's gonna be there for a long time because Nurgle's mad at him too. From what you can
Yeah.
gather at the end of that book, but Kugath when he's stirring in that pot, you know, and whatnot, and then he notices something poking out of it, and it's the other greater demon just in the pot, and he just
He's
comes
like,
out
"Get the fuck
jolly
out."
and smiling like, "Hey, what's up, bro?" And Kugath's just like,
He's like, dude, get out of my fucking thing. I hate you.
that was like such a. That like
I love that afterwards he tastes it and he's like, oh god, he made it better. He did make it better.
I like that what that showed so well was like Nurgle's all about family and stuff, and it was like two siblings that are just annoyed with each other, and that so it totally fit the like theme of Nurgle in like a really funny way. Yeah, that was really good. I really appreciated that.
I like when he's like when he needs to test it and then like a bunch of little nerdlings get away, but there's one that's just like too stupid. That's just like, huh?
Duh. Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, sure, you'll do. Come here, little guy.
Yeah, and then when the one guy on Necrog follows that nerdling. Do you remember that?
I do.
And the nerdling is like said to have been like posed in like a really goofy way as he gets lifted up in the hand of the greater demon. Like he just looks like, I don't know, like the comical nature of nerdlings always cracks me up given how dark, like truly dark chaos actually is. But then you got these like just goofy themes to them as well that juxtapose the true horror of what's going on.
I need to get more nerdlings.
We have it now.
Can never have enough of them, I'm guessing, in those kind of armies.
So I don't have like the like little swarm pile nerdlings, but I want to get a bunch of nerdlings on like put them on like tiny bases, just like singular nerdlings doing like goofy shit. And I want to use them as afflicted tokens.
Okay.
Specifically for when my Plague Marines shoot at guys. Plague Marines can afflict things at range. Whereas other stuff has to like be within a certain amount of it's an aura basically. The Plague Marines have an ability where if you shoot at them, they're afflicted.
Okay. One of the most interesting things about Nurgle to me is the guys whose entire job is just to count things. And they're like obsession with numbers.
Yeah, and I love that even though they're demons,
the tally men,
they can still just like forget. Do you hear the voices? What are they called?
I see.
The Plague Bearers also count a lot. And like sometimes they lose track, so they just start over.
That's really funny.
I love like the morose goofiness of Nurgling.
Yeah.
That it's either like really depressing or it's like very whimsical.
Yes. Yep.
The trophy is mine.
They're very, like, well, like even that greater demon that it's mostly about, like, he's the morose one, right? Like, out of all of the unclean ones.
He's really depressed and sad because he
like all the time
ruined Nurgle's best play. Yeah. And Nurgle's just like, I fucking love you, little guy.
He's still loved by Papa Nurgle, even though he considers himself a failure.
Yes.
Yeah, that's funny.
Work faster.
I find that really funny.
I feel the warp overtaking me. It is a good day.
Yeah, and then I remember another really funny moment from the Plague Wars stuff where there's a scene of Imperial Guard. They're like, you know, trying to hold them off, and the Death Guard are pushing Earth. You know, they create earthworks to like get across this like lake to their fortress to properly siege it. and the guard guy who's like looking at them through binoculars, he like sees the Death Guard see him looking at them, and they're like just waving to him jovially, it says, and like making weird gestures like they're like children. Like, yeah. But they're like corrupted Astartes doing that. Just imagining them waving like, "Hey there, buddy!" Like, but also making like rude gestures. It just cracks me up.
We see the target.
And it's also a bit terrifying if you were being attacked by something that seems so carefree, but is embodying a bunch of terrifying shit ultimately.
The Eldar dare attack my base. I will break their frail bones in half and rinse my hands in their blood. We are taking fire of the destroyer.
Oh, okay. Freaking basilisks. Die.
I see the blood swallowing me.
Crush, kill, and destroy.
I have my limits. The target squad is far beyond the reaches of my
Well, then
mind
walk
control.
to them.
Don't
You nerd.
I would say though, out of all the novel series I've read, my favorite would be Gaunt's Ghosts.
Oh yeah, that's a really good series.
I got through all 15, and it's...
Oh really? I haven't finished them. I've almost finished them, but
the last 3 are like kind of a slog.
yeah, I kind of got stuck on one of the last 3, I think.
I think I was listening to the audiobooks, so what did it for me was in Sanctus Reach, I think it's called, and the one where they have to like assault like a basically a void station or like a spaceport. I think it is. They suddenly change voice actors, and it's because they recorded that one when it was a new novel.
Yeah.
So it hadn't been
I've dominated the
like,
craftsmen.
you know, and then they switch voice actors again for the War Master, and then for the last book they go back to Toby Longworth.
Oh, okay.
And that I was noticing that, and that made it
That'd be
a lot more
annoying.
enjoyable for me.
It'd be annoying to
It's
change
just so
people.
jarring.
Though.
I
Yeah.
don't. If I was like reading it, I don't know if it would have bothered me as much.
Yeah. Yeah. I really out of those books, I really enjoyed when they infiltrate that Chaos world.
Trader General, yeah.
Yeah, that one was really good.
I was surprised none of them died in that book.
Oh, that was crazy. That they yeah, that's a bit. That might be actually a little bit of a criticism for me that no one died, but still.
It was already like so sad at times.
Yeah.
Like it was already a really dark book. I think Dan was writing this and he's like, I can't kill one of these stars here.
Yeah.
Oh,
I've already killed X characters. I'm not gonna do this to the fans right now. Yeah.
I still stand by my favorite book in the series though is Sabbath Martyr.
I don't remember a lot of that one. What happened in that one again? I'll remember it if you tell me.
It's the one where they're defending the world with the Saint.
They're doing what now? Sorry.
They're defending Havia with the Saint.
Oh, is that?
With Saint Shabbat.
They're defending the Hive. Is that when they're defending the Hive from the siege?
No, that's Necropolis.
Oh, okay.
Sabbath Martyr is book 6 after they've gotten all those reinforcements.
Okay. It's been a long
the
time.
Yeah, it's also the one where Elijah Koo dies.
Oh, okay.
The
Fething
bastard man I
Coup.
hate.
Yeah. Try again, Brack. Yeah. Good old try again, Bragg.
Yeah, he does not make it super far.
No. Rip him and Korbic.
Korbeck's death was actually really sad.
I know. It was so abrupt too.
Dare attack my base! I will break
Yeah, Gaunt is one of the most
and rinse my
forgiving and like honorable commissars to ever exist. He gives so much leeway to guys that
I like Gaunt as well.
I do
think
like
he's
it.
an example of how you write a commissar.
yeah, well,
Because he's like,
a good one. Yes, I mean,
he
yeah,
will do it.
he will execute you eventually, but
He will if you do something like that is going to like really fuck shit up. He will just execute. He will do
yeah,
it.
absolutely. But he's really a good mentor, and also even later in the later books.
I don't think him or Park actually execute a single ghost throughout those
No,
books.
even in the later books, where what do you call it? What am I thinking of? When they get some other commissars as part of the their regiment, like a lot of those commissars are also really legit. Yeah,
Whatever he
like
decides.
they go find
I like the-
guardsmen that are drunk at like the bar and get them back home. Like they're
Yeah.
doing like these like fatherly things as commissars. Like it's not just about enforcing, edict or whatever.
They understand that they're morale officers.
We're here
Exactly,
for the
and that's what's so cool to
And that-
see. Not just morale out of fear, but out of like caring about each other, which I think is really cool and understated sometimes in Warhammer. Because
Yeah.
it probably is more common than we think.
Yes,
It's not.
Lord.
every commissar just shooting guardsmen in the back of the head every 5 seconds, you know? That's just the stereotype. Because
We serve.
that's the shocking thing.
I think the Caiaphas Cain books show a good path for it, which is like the commissar. If you find like a commissar who's like old, chances are he's not a hard ass.
Well, no, because they'll
the
kill
other,
you otherwise.
Like he says all the time, like the other ones will just like look, they'll pull you aside and they'll shoot you in the back of the skull.
Well, yeah, if
They'll
you're
kill you.
being bad.
These people will kill you.
Yeah, like the guardsman will be like, "Oh, he tripped over artillery, sir."
We're here for the dark gods.
Such a shame, that commissar. He's with the emperor now. Yeah, they'll find a
Yeah,
way.
he died. He died.
He
with
died
honor
gloriously.
fighting the enemy in the NP.
Don't look at that las gunshot to the back of the head. I swear that's a bolter shot.
Well, a lot of the people they'll fight
Yeah.
will also be using las guns, so no one will ever know.
That too.
We're
Yeah.
here for the dark gods.
Because most of the time they're fighting human rebels.
Sure. Yeah. Sure.
I think if you want to,
We will
I think
work
the good
faster.
example of like a typical commissar, or someone who understands like the symbol of a commissar, would be like the Yarg books as well.
Okay.
Because Gaunt is like almost too caring.
He can be.
But
I
it's
mean,
because he's a regiment officer as well.
yeah, he's a mix. He's like the one and only colonel commissar combinations.
I think,
Yeah.
I think Hark, Victor Hark in those books was like a good example
Yes,
of like this
Hark is the
probably
one
what
I'm
it-
thinking of.
This is
or-
a typical commissar.
Or well, and he isn't he the one though? Isn't he the shorter one that I'm thinking of? That like, or I'm thinking of someone else. There's like three or four commissars.
He's the one with the bionic arm.
Okay, I think I am thinking of him. I feel like he's the one
He
that
has
goes
a-
and finds dudes drunk at one point and takes them back to the regiment. Like, and he's
Yeah.
not like being super mean about it. He's just kind of like, let's get you home. Like,
My favorite Hark moment is also it was in the book that introduced the Belladon, and their new colonel since Gaunt has been gone on Garyon, he got reassigned afterwards.
My
Okay.
life is
Is like he gets pissed at Hark afterwards because he saw him in like the middle of the battle. There were like these tankers that got out of their tank and started running away,
yeah,
and he was like, "Hey, what the fuck are you guys doing?"
yeah.
And they look at him, and then they look at the fighting ahead, and then they look back at him, and they decide to fucking book it. And he doesn't shoot them. And the guy's like, dude, what the fuck? Do your goddamn job.
Yeah.
And then when he goes like, hold on, we'll talk about that later. And then they go and meet with the officer, and he shoots the officer who was in charge of it.
Hey, you
And
know,
he goes like,
That's smarter, I guess.
If they weren't afraid of me, me shooting them was not gonna accomplish anything.
yeah, that's
However,
observant.
This asshole was responsible for this mess, so
My life
That's
is
funny.
I wouldn't
perfect.
take care of the problem.
I don't remember that,
And
but
he's
that's
like,
funny.
you know what? Fucking fair point. I won't tell you how to do your job anymore.
It's been so long since I've watched that stuff. That's good. That is good stuff.
It is a grand old time those guns do.
I think what's crazy to me about those books, like one of the things I actually loved about those books is, you know, Warhammer often gets advertised for its really balls to the wall action and crazy stuff that goes on. But then, like in the Gaunt's books, like one of the best scenes, in my opinion, ironically, is just a scene of like several of the officers with like some of their kids, even just like having dinner and chatting, like in between wars. Like it's the most like casual thing ever, and it's like, so you got like these regular, you get to see like a slice of life almost of like, no, they're not always just fighting, and no, it's not only war, even though it's a cool tagline.
Yeah, they spend a lot of time on the quiet moments, and it also like he does a lot to highlight that a lot of these times these guys are spent like in transit.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, it just made it more real feeling, and like it's just cool that like this real stuff exists in the same realm as like, I don't know, you know, then you got like a Primarch with wings and just crazy stuff also exists tangentially to the same like universe, which I like that it's that much broadness to it. It's really one of my favorite things about what Gaunt's Ghosts does. I like also that the Tanith have like their own black market and stuff.
We are taking fire.
Yeah, and it's not just the Tanith have their own black market. It's like every guard regiment.
The military in general, yeah.
They all have this.
Yeah. Who's the one, like, officer who wanted to kill Gaunt forever and then becomes utterly loyal to him after the infiltration mission?
For what?
Who's the officer that wanted... His name is, like, Rawl or something.
Oh, Ron.
Rom. Yeah, like, he's the one that wanted to kill Gaunt forever, right? And then becomes, like, fiercely loyal to him after the infiltration mission. Is that who I'm thinking of?
Yeah, Major Ron.
Yeah. Yes. And he also runs the black market.
See how
Yeah.
well the Imperial
Well, he stops running it for like a little bit, and then he starts running it
He
again.
goes back to it, yeah.
Well, after Garion, he gets like really serious because Garion did something to everyone. And then I'm trying to remember. They have like a point where like they have like the really bad fight on Jago, and then they lose my train of thought. They have a really bad fight on Jago. Gaunt like loses his eyes.
Yes, I think I remember that, yeah.
They give him bionic lungs.
Right. Yeah, I
And
remember
then
that.
they spend like months out of action, like just sitting on Valhalla. And so everyone gets bored, so Ron
Yes.
starts like
I remember
doing
that.
shit again.
Yep. And I remember when Gaunt gets captured and then gets saved, that you have the one guy from the swamp world, or from the swamp on the infiltration mission that joined them. He wears sunglasses all the time and is like bald and pale. And I remember when he like is like almost killed by the blood pact dude with like this giant chain blade. Like they're like, "Are you okay?" And he's just like, "Sacred Feth." He just says like their like main swear, like
It will be done.
like that's the only thing one of the only things he knows how to say that isn't his version of
It will be done.
their language. Like,
Totally.
yeah.
I love him. I also love how Dan Abnett just makes up languages.
Yeah, I prayeth thee or whatever. Like they have like speak this really weird dialect thing. I'm really looking forward to Pandemonium. I feel like that's gonna clarify some lore stuff
Be done.
in a big way.
I haven't heard of it.
The Beckwin trilogy.
Oh,
Pandemonium was the third
yeah.
novel.
I didn't know Pandemonium was the name of the third novel.
Yep, that's the third one. And I'm looking forward to it big time because I have some theories. I think that because do you know about it?
Feel the warp overtaking me.
The name at the end.
Yeah, about Baldur and stuff.
Yeah.
I do think it's Baldur, but I think what's not being said is I think it's very possible, and this is reaching into the end of the Horus Heresy stuff. By the end of the Horus Heresy, Baldur and Dorn are like really close bros. Like they're the two that find the Emperor, dead. They're the two that find him. They did a lot of the work with the siege and stuff. So they were pretty close at the end. And then both of them disappear, I think, around the same time.
If I remember correctly, Dorn is actually the last Primarch to disappear.
Yeah, and they think he died in a Black Crusade in an explosion on a ship, but that's kind of been
The only thing they
not
promised
promised.
is like his hand.
Exactly. So I think he survived, and I think he went to find Baldur, because in Baldur, we don't know when exactly he disappeared, only that he did, because he's not, of course, in the current custody chain of command. But I think that one of the big reveals in Pandemonium is going to be they're not going to find just Baldur, they're going to find Dorn as well with him, which I think would be crazy, but I think that's why as well, and there's precedent for it.
You cut out. They're not gonna what?
Oh, Where did I cut out? What did I say last?
What do you think that they're not going to be in Pandemonium?
Oh, so I just said I think in Pandemonium we're gonna find Dorn with Valdor. Like Valdor's in like a pocket dimension doing shenanigans, and I think that Dorn would have went to find Valdor.
It's hard to know because I'm pretty sure, from what I can tell, the Eisenhorn, Ravener, and Beckwin novels, I'm pretty sure are all like well before the current era. Like
They are,
we haven't even hit the Great Rift yet.
They are, but that doesn't. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, we'll have to see what that really means.
Yeah, I don't see them bringing back Dorn outside of the Indominus era.
Maybe he might not be like brought back officially. I'm just saying he might be there, and so it's indicated like, okay, he's alive, like he's gonna show up later, type of thing. But maybe they won't have him officially return in like a official capacity.
Weird, because there's that War of the Beast novel where Vulcan talks about, I'll let Dorn know what you guys are up to.
And that was after he supposedly disappeared?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so Vulcan had known where he was. Interesting. And then Vulcan disappears.
Because, the Imperial Fist are like, wait, you know where Rogel Dorn is? And he's like, I don't have time to tell you that.
I got no time for you, son.
It is like, dude, there's no time for that right now, okay?
That's really funny. What do you call it?
He also, the Imperial Fists that meet up with Vulcan are like, dude, do you want to like go with the Salamanders? He's like, they'll be fucking fine. I don't have time for this right now. We need to go solve this problem.
My boys are doing just fine on their own. They don't need their
They'll
daddy.
be okay.
Unlike other chapters that are crying about it.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure afterwards they're like, dude, why didn't you like tell us? That's fucked up.
That's really funny.
The War of the Beast novel series is kind of a mess, though.
Yeah, I've heard it is. I never read it, but I heard they were questionable.
They're fun, but they're not.
I should read them.
At times, yeah. I'm curious enough to go read them.
I read some of the like synopsis stuff about them, and they seem bonkers in a fun way. But also, yeah, people didn't have nice things to say about them. So, and I was busy reading the heresy stuff at the time.
I've known people that have read it and liked it, and people that have read it and disliked it, and I think it just depends how seriously you're gonna take it.
Yeah. What do you call it? Here's the thing. Also, I feel like that points a little bit to Dorn being there. In Eisenhorn's retinue right now is an Alpha Legion Marine.
Yeah.
I think it might be Omegon. I don't think it's just an Alpha Legionnaire. It's either Omegon or Ingo Peck, who was a big character for the Alpha Legion in the Heresy who survived it, supposedly. And if it is Omegon, I feel like that would make sense if Omegon was trying to get revenge for his brother being dead, since Dorn killed him. Why else would the Alpha Legion be motivated? I mean, there could be other motivations, but I just don't feel like there is a lot to answer for that. And we don't know where Omegon is, and I feel like that would be interesting to reveal Omegon being with Eisenhorn this whole time in efforts to find both Valdor and Dorn for personal reasons.
Their minds are mine to play with.
He also has, what do you call it, he has some history with Valdor too, so I mean he would have some reasons to find Valdor as well, I guess. Those motivations, I don't know why, but anyway, so I think it's possible that the guy with Eisenhorn is actually Omegon and not just a Chaos Marine, or not just the Alpha Legionnaire.
The Elder dare attack my base. I will break their
It's just a theory, but I think there's some precedent.
Yeah, the Alpha Legion are weird.
They're so messed up. Yeah, like they don't know themselves even. Like reading Harrowmaster, like and hearing like Solomon's musings about his own legion, like they don't even know, much about their own legion. It's just so broken.
Yeah, so they don't have that many veterans of the Long War.
No.
Like, a lot of other legions will have guys who were there, And
Well, that's because of the
they don't
time
have that
shenanigans a
because,
lot,
like,
though.
They never,
Yeah.
they never went into the eye.
Right. So there's no time shenanigans, so they died over attrition over thousands of years. I mean,
Yeah.
unless... I mean, here's the thing with the Alpha Legion that is just dumb enough to work.
Speak clearly now.
The Alpha Legion could totally have dudes, though, that are just faking like they're not old. Like,
They could.
they do that sort of shit, so...
I try to when I'm thinking of Alpha Legion stuff, I try to apply Occam's razor to it.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, they're never like people like to apply a lot of convolutedness to them, and they're never usually that convoluted.
They
They're
aren't, but they also are. It depends.
Usually the one who's that convoluted is like Big Alfarius himself.
Yeah. There was a short story in the Heresy era, in one of the anthology books, where
Enemies. We need
Alfarius learns of like a spy in one of their, like, they have like this secret asteroid base, and they learn of a spy in that base that's sending the loyalists information. And so
Chaos is our master.
he sends Omegon and a kill team to wipe out the entire base because they don't know who the spy is and they don't want to let him get away. So that means wiping out all the Alpha Legion operatives in the Alpha Legion Astartes that are manning that base. So Omegon and like a strike team of like 4 Alpha Legion infiltrate the base and set it up to blow up, and then it's revealed that the guy that was Omegon was just a Marine playing Omegon the whole time. And
Yeah.
like, so you got that going on, and like the very end of that book is just everything on fire, and the Marine basically like, yeah, it was just, we had to kill a spy here to like one of the Astartes had just been fighting, and they're like, well, I guess we're all just dead then. Yep. Like, for the Legion, for the Emperor, for the Primarch, like whatever we're doing this for. Just, it was just very
Our master.
it showed them to a nth degree.
There's some stuff that like midway through Omegon started to feel differently,
Yes.
It will.
and so he was like loyal still.
Well, I don't think either of them were truly turned. I think
Are you sure?
I don't know what Alfarius' goal was, but he did get killed by Dorn, and there's several ways that the authors confirmed it out of the book, for one thing, but within the book, Dorn was shown through several flashbacks. Did you read that one at all, or know about that one too much?
I know that
Praetor
Dorn is
Dorn.
one of the few guys,
Please.
like, because there are other Primarchs that Alfarius is able to trick
Yes.
into thinking like he's just an Astartes. The
Yeah.
Lion being one of them.
Well, we think so.
But, like,
I don't know
Dorn
that the
is one of the
Lion
guys
would
that,
let him
like-
know that he knew or not, though. The Lion is pretty
Yeah.
crafty.
Where they please.
He wouldn't just
pretty
reveal
crafty,
that.
but he didn't seem to suspect anything. And also, there's a hint of it at the end of Son of the Forest, where he gets attacked by a second Alfarius, and he doesn't even know about Omegon.
I
don't
okay.
think-
Okay.
I don't think most of the Primarchs knew about Omegon.
No, I don't think anyone
But
really knew about him.
Dorn is one of the guys that like
Guide me.
he has an entire short story of like
That is your.
Alfarius is just fucking with him, and he hates it.
Yes, yes.
And
Throughout that entire story.
Like, there'll be
Yep.
a guy comes up to him, he goes like, I'm Alfarius, da 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 da. He goes like, and then he just turns and looks at another nondescript Marine and goes like, Alfarius, will you please stop playing these fucking games?
Yes. So what happens is
And it is him.
they were teaming up on like compliance on a world, and after they had won, he walks into the throne room of this world, and there's like 4 Marines in there. One sitting on the throne. There's like 3 at the peripheries, and Dorn's like, Alfarius is actually the one over there in that corner. The one sitting on the throne is so and so, and he names all 4 of them, and he's like, "You're not working on me, like." Yeah, like stop it. And so like and like
This is annoying.
well, and essentially what it showed to me was Dorn had the capacity to be really deceptive like Alfarius was. He just doesn't like those tactics. He just doesn't do them. But he could do them if he wanted to, and he sees through them. So he's actually really good at that stuff, which I found funny.
Well, he has to be. He's He's the guy that
shit.
knows defense. He's got to defend against it.
The Eldar have summoned an avatar. This will undo
Yeah, but
everything
people
unless we act quickly.
that don't know the lore very well like to assume that
Retreat to the blood pit.
Dorn is kind of one note and not very like he's good at building fortresses, and that's about all he's good at, and like they don't give him a lot of credence sometimes.
Yeah.
Okay, what do we need to do? Destroy the avatar, possess your sorcerer. Oh, okay. Possess a sorcerer. Oh, okay. Are we gonna get a bloodthirster, please? Maybe. Bloodthirster, please. So we can fight Avatar with it?
Sanity is for the weak.
I don't know what happened, but okay. Sorcerer just disappeared.
Okay.
That's unfortunate. Oh, there he is. What's he doing? Destroy the
I
Avatar.
think the next novel series I need to work on more is I need to start reading Dawn of Fire again.
Oh, yeah, I heard not very good things about that series. Kind of like War and the Beast.
Good.
Is it?
It's good overall, but it's also so weird as a series.
Is it?
It feels like as a series, it's like an introduction piece,
Uh-huh.
right? And then
To like Primaris stuff and things like that.
not even to just Primaris stuff, but to just like what is going on in
In the new era. Okay.
And it feels like it's setting up all the like following war zones
Okay.
that we're getting supplements to in terms for like narrative rules and stuff like that. And like you've got the Pariah Nexus, you've got the Nockmoon Rift, you've got what's going on around Fenris, you've got all this other stuff going on. It's like it feels like it's a novel series trying to set up the state of the current galaxy.
Yeah.
And it all does and doesn't fit together. Like it's kind of you could just read like individual books from it, but there is like a through line as well.
Sure.
They just dropped the last book of it, which was like the Silent King.
Yeah, I did see that came out, and I was kind of curious about that one, actually.
They also had one recently that was the first book that the first book since the release of the Votan that the Votan showed up in.
Oh, I'm not super interested in them.
Attack my base.
I have them as an army. They're fun. I like them.
They're probably fun to play as. I kind of like their concept, but I've never been super interested in like reading a book about them. I don't know why. Like, I feel like I should like them more than I do, but nothing about them compels me.
They did get I think they only have that book and the one by Gab Thorpe
Okay.
out right now. Which, when they show up in Dawn of Fire, they're a side character because it's a Dawn of Fire novel. It's not a Xenos book.
Yeah.
But they're also they've been doing a good job of putting them more in narrative supplements and stuff too. I think they show up in Pariah Nexus.
Okay, he's not taking any damage. This Avatar is just walking through everything.
I'm super interested to pick up their new codex and see how they play too, because they changed the way they changed their army rule direction, which I think was a good thing because they're a little bit more interactive now.
There we go. Now we have a bloodthirster. I was a little concerned.
Consume us!
That was a very delayed Bloodthirster. Yeah, League of Votan, I think it's cool that you have kind of like some Dark Age tech stuff and everything, but I don't know.
I also do just really like Volkite weapons, and they have those.
Yeah, because they have a lot of the older tech stuff, yeah.
The new, what are they called? It's Chthonian artillery. It's artillery that instead of firing over the tops of things, it digs underground and explodes. I really want to get my hands on one of those at least. And then the I think they're called Iron Jacks. I don't remember. They're big.
What is this, fool? This is no avatar. Only an avatar is worthy
they're big
of the
robot men,
Bloodthirster's
basically.
attention.
And the new
There we go.
the two new characters also have there's like a mad scientist dwarf, and then like a strategist robot that has like he's got a bunch of tendrils coming off of him, and I think he's holding like 15 data pads or something.
Ah.
You wasted too much
He's just
blood
like, I am the chess
summoning
master.
Bloodthirster. No, we need more.
We need to have the
We
mad
are
scientist guy then go up against like Fabius or something.
This sorcerer.
Yeah, it's not like a named
I
character.
shall enjoy
It's just like
sucking
an
the
8-character
Eldar's
model.
eyes from the
That's funny.
screaming skulls.
I am
But they certainly probably have their own
sorry,
fabulous
my
bill.
lord, but that is not the word.
Just as the Imperium does with Tall is basically the Fabius Bile of the
Or I
Imperium.
might savage you instead of the Eldar.
Then perhaps you should sate your thirst on orc blood, my lord. Gorguts and his rabble are gathered near the Titan. Perhaps he is ready to attack it.
Orgots wouldn't dare! I grow tired of this so-called alliance. I've wanted for that miserable orc skull, and I shall have it as my cup! We will first move to secure the Titan, and then deal with that venomous snake. Only then shall we fill the blood pit to its rim and set it overflowing. Then the Titan will at last be mine.
I think if I played the tabletop, I would probably would have and still would get into Necrons.
Necrons are cool.
Yeah, I've always loved them.
They're much like Death Guard. Their thing is we're really tough, but it's
Yes.
in a different way.
Yeah,
It's like, oh, I just keep coming back, whatever.
I'm just gonna phase out and repair and come right back. Yeah. Did you read Infinite and the Divine?
Yeah, I have. It's a
Oh
very fun
man,
book.
that book is. I love how one of Trazen's pranks is to just a release, just release a Gene Stealer matriarch on him on Orkin.
Guts.
And then he does genuinely not realize how dangerous it is.
No, he just does it to fuck with him, and
He's like,
then
I don't really know what the fuck this is.
I've got like 10,000 of them, but I just wanted to mess with you. And I like how he denies it. Like Orkin's like, I ran into something dangerous down there. Throws the claw at his feet. And Trazen's like, I don't know what that is. I have no idea. I wouldn't do that. And then, like, it says they stared at each other for like 6 hours or something.
Keep your mind on important things, like winning.
That was one of the standouts for me on that one.
Take another
Yeah.
step towards it, and I will drive my thumbs into your greasy eye pits. The Imperial boy smashed you good. You's weak. The new hammer, Crow, is me. My war is unstoppable. What you got? Nothing. I have enough men to seize the control gate. And who controls the gate? Controls the
I think this will
fate
be my
of
last
this
mission I do
battle.
tonight. This new one. Unless it takes forever. I don't know if it does. That last one took longer than I expected.
Defile the fools.
Okay, so they're here. Free Psychic Shield, Breach of Titan. Okay.
For the dark gods.
Just for fun, I used, the Ultramarines. Okay. Objective added, switch sides. Okay. What does that mean? Destroy the convoy. What does switch sides mean? Oh, I can alternate between them? Weird. I can control both? Oh, interesting. I totally did not remember that. That's crazy.
Where's the fight?
I used an AI generator to create a book cover that was like a kid's book cover called Two Angry Old Men of the cover of Infinite and the Divine, and it turned out really funny.
Job's a good un, boss.
Okay, so what's the objective here then? Destroy the convoy, same thing, destroy the Elder base, okay. We need to crush this Ultramarine squad though. Kill them first. Alright, we're gonna swap back to Chaos for a little bit. I totally forgot that they make you switch between them. It's interesting.
I feel the warp overtaking me. It isn't good.
Yeah.
We're here to serve, Master. My life is forfeit. We will build it for you.
I see.
We're here to serve, Master. Oh, bless us, Great One. Yes, we will
Anything
work
for the
faster.
great
We
powers.
will rejoice later. To battle. Your will? I see the purpose. Chaos consume us! We are under attack!
Anything for the great powers.
Hazarkin squad.
Trifle with me, worm! I am here to lead you! Sanity is for the weak!
Anything for the great powers. My life is forfeit. Anything for the great powers.
Thank you. Thank you, Master.
Whoops. I want to do that.
I feel the warp overtaking me. It is a good pain.
Bless us, Great One.
We have it now.
Yes,
Trust
yes.
me.
We will work faster.
Trust me and die. What do you want? Show me the enemy. We must kill. Yes.
We're here for the dark gods.
Now what? I feel the warp overtaking me. It is a good...
For the slaughter! Fight on! It will be done!
I think I'm gonna dip out. Yeah, I'm gonna take a nap.
You're gonna go take a nap?
Yeah.
We're
I'm really
here
tired.
for the dark gods.
No problem, dude. It was nice talking to you and meeting you.
Yes, we will
Yeah,
work
I'll see ya.
faster.
Have a good night.
What do you want?
We are taking fire!
The warp overtaking me. It is a good pain.
We will build it for you.
I feel the warp overtaking me. It is a good pain.
This errand is beneath me! I feel the warp
Do you
overtaking me!
hear the voices too? Enemies! We need enemies.
Bless us, Great One.
It is as though 1,000 mouths cry out in pain.
Show me the enemy!
Enemies! We need enemies.
Chaos consume us! Show me the enemy! You rebel are deserving of my presence! This is the last time! As you wish, well, set us loose!
I feel the warp overtaking me. It is a good pain.
I feel the warp overtaking me! It is a good pain.
What do you want?
Bless us, Great One.
We have it now.
I am here to lead you! Must kill! Must kill!
What do you want?
Predator here! The armored fist of chaos! After 1,000 battles, one only sees death! For the dark gods!
Take us to battle. We're back and better than ever.
Hear their doom approaching. Meeting resistance!
Oh, you already got over here. Okay.
I will shatter their souls. I go. Feast on their flesh. Break their backs!
Just take us into the thick of it.
Darn it.
At your command. Feel our wrath. Just take us into the thick of it.
As you wish, but set us loose!
All weapons primed and ready for battle. We are under
Don't
attack.
provoke me! This errand is beneath me!
All weapons primed and ready for battle. Your will? Engaging the enemy!
More blood for the Blood God! Even if that blood is mine! I'm ready to fight and kill again! Cross me and die!
Chaos consume us! Sanity is for the weak! Chaos consume us! It is as though 1,000 pounds triumphed the enemy!
Finally!
Chaos is our master! It is as though 1,000 pounds triumphed him! We see the target! It is as though 1,000 pounds triumphed him! The Chaos Gods!
More blood for the Blood God! Even if that blood is
Sanity
mine!
is for the weak.
I'm ready to fight and kill
We will strike them
again!
Damn it.
Sanity is for the weak!
I'm doing terrible.
It is as though 1,000 pounds triumphed.
Very terrible. Right now.
We are the destroyer! I feel the warp overtaking me. It is a good day. The weak fight back! The Chaos Gods speak clearly now.
We will strike them down. We see the Giants fight back. Sanity is for the weak.
Do you hear the voices too?
Kill! Kill! This is the last time. As you wish, but set us loose.
We're here to serve, Master.
The enemy finally.
We need to restart this mission. So they're gonna get to their end goal before I can get to them. I don't think I'm gonna be able to recover in time.
Cross me and die. I see your purpose.
Chaos is our master. Of course, we do your bidding. Of course, we do your bidding.
Voices too. We are the destroyer. Go! Do you hear the voices too?
Okay.
For the glory of chaos!
As you wish, but set us loose. Blood for the blood god. This errand is beneath me.
I see the maw of despair swallowing me.
We are under attack.
Yeah, I think I am boned. I can restart this one.
Die, loyalist scum! Death to the false emperor!
We're here to serve, Master. We're here for the dark gods. Anything for the great powers.
We will build it for you.
We're here to serve, Master.
Bless us, Great One.
But of course, Master.
We will rejoice later!
Bless us, Great One.
For the dark gods!
My life is forfeit. We serve.
Yes, master!
We're here
Your
to
will.
serve, Master.
Do not trifle with me, worm!
We are Legion! I seethe with purpose. When do we attack? We must kill!
Or chaos.
The Chaos Gods speak clearly now.
Whatever you desire.
Trust me and die. Sanity is for the weak. Show me the enemy. We have captured a location.
My life is forfeit. We serve.
Do not trifle with me, worm. When do we attack? For the Dark Gods. My lord, the weak fight back. What do you want? Your will? We are Legion. On our way. I see with purpose. They will know pain. Engaging the enemy. Show me the enemy. The Chaos Gods speak clearly now. Fight on! It will be done!
My life is forfeit. Thank you. Thank you, Master! Whatever you desire. Thank you. Thank you, Master! My life is forfeit.
Now what?
Bless us, Great One! Bless us, Great One! Whatever you desire.
Save it again.
Bless us, Great One! My life is forfeit.
Whoops.
Whatever you desire. My life is forfeit. We're here to serve, Master.
Do not trifle with me, worm!
Whatever you desire. Thank you. Thank you, Master!
Show me the enemy. As you command. We are taking fire. Engaging the enemy.
Can I increase my cursor size? Because I can barely see my cursor sometimes. There we go. There we go.
As you wish. When do we attack? On our way. As you wish.
thought we killed yet. This errand is beneath me. Do not trifle with me, worm.
Sanity is for the weak.
I see yours. Blow to them all!
That is the way to hell. That is the way to hell. Do you hear the voices too?
This is the last time. Show me the enemy. I seethe with purpose. What? Of course, we do your bidding. I will not fight back. Split them open. More blood for the blood god. Even if that blood is mine, I'm ready to fight and kill again. They will know pain. The chaos gods favor us. Rush, kill, and destroy. I feel the warp overtaking me. It's a good game. Yes, master. Blow to them all! It is as though 1,000 mouths cry out in pain. Do not trifle with me, worm. For the dark gods. I see.
There we go.
I am here to lead you.
Okay, so we gotta do for both of them. Or maybe just one, I don't know.
We do your best. Me and the weak fight back. Receive the target. I seethe with purpose. Yes. At your command.
Here we can breathe a little bit since we killed the convoy.
It is done.
Bless us, Great One. But of course,
I
Master.
am here to lead you. Chaos is our master. We are the destroyer. Chaos is our master. I am here to lead you. Must kill! Must kill!
Sanity is for the weak. We see the target. Strike them down.
Don't provoke me!
Sanity is for the weak. Enemies! We need enemies.
It's as though 1,000 mouths cry out in pain.
Gosh.
What do you want?
Where's that shooting at us from?
I seethe with purpose.
Anything for the great powers, as you wish.
At your command. Now what? We are Legion. By Torn, it will be done. Do you hear the voices too?
The Chaos Gods speak
At your
clearly
command.
now.
Anything for the great powers. But of course,
Sanity is
Master.
for the weak. At your command.
The Chaos Gods speak clearly now. I seethe with purpose. That is the way to hell. Chaos, consume us with purpose. We see the target. We are the destroyer! We are the destroyer! Of course. Chaos! Consume us! Take us. It was a momentary madness.
I am here to lead you.
That is the way to
I
hell.
am here to lead you.
Of course,
see
we do your bidding. Of course, we do your bidding. It was a momentary madness. Take us to battle. I see the maw of despair swallowing me. We see the target. Chaos, consume us!
Back off. Crush, kill, and destroy.
I see the maw of despair swallowing me. It was a momentary madness. Take us to battle. It is as though 1,000 mouths cry out in pain.
Back off.
We see the We're back, and better than ever! It is as though 1,000 mouths dry out in
Trifle with me, worm!
That is the way to hell!
What do you want?
Chaos, consume us!
Do not trifle with me, worm!
What do you want?
Chaos
Show
is our
me
master!
the enemy! Show me the enemy! Cross me and die! Show me the enemy!
What do you want?
I see with purpose. Back off! Meeting resistance! Cross me and die! Do not trifle with me, worm! I see.
Strike them down!
The path to ruin!
They will overcome us! Chaos is our master! Chaos is our master!
Why aren't we killing it?
Once more, into the fray!
Fight on! It will be done! For the Dark Gods! This is the last time! For the slaughter! This is the last time! This is the last time! As you wish, but set us loose! Sanity is for the weak!
Feel the warp overtaking me. It is a good pain.
You hear the voices too? This is the last time! At your command! When do we attack? Why aren't we killing it?
My life is forfeit. Anything for the great powers. Yes, yes! We will work faster!
Bless us, Great One. But of course, Master.
Just take us into the thickest of chaos. Chaos is our master. Of course, we do your bidding. Of course, we do your bidding. Critical here, the armored fist of chaos. That is the way to hell. Take us to battle. Even a warped mind can see the odds stacked against it.
I am here to lead you!
We are the Destroyer! That is the way to hell! That is the way to hell! Strike them down! Chaos! Consume us!
It will be done!
It is as though 1,000 mouths cry out in pain. Do you hear the voices
gives us
too?
strength!
Chaos is our master!
We're here for the Dark Gods. I tried to do your will.
We must kill!
Where is the blood?
It is
I
as
was
though
promised?
1,000 mouths
Show
cry out
me
in
the
pain.
enemy. This This errand is beneath me.
Sanity is for the weak. Now what? Enemies! We need enemies.
Resistance!
Enemies! We need enemies. Now what? That is the way to hell.
Must obliterate! For the dark gods! We must kill! Enemies! We need enemies! Yes!
Now what?
We must kill! Take us to battle! We are taking fire! Crush! Rend them limb from limb! Destroy! Destroy! Take us to battle! We will strip the flesh from their bones! Destroy! Destroy! We will strip the flesh from their bones! We will strip the flesh from their bones! Take us to battle!
Bless us, Great One.
It is as though 1,000 mouths cry out in pain. It is as though 1,000 mouths cry out in pain.
That is the way to hell!
We're here for the Dark Gods.
This is the last time! Meeting resistance!
We hold it now.
My lord! The path to ruin!
Do you hear the voices too?
I am invincible! Don't provoke me! I'll drink the blood from their hearts! This errand is beneath me! As you wish, but set us loose! This is the last time! At your command! This is the last time!
I feel the warp overtaking me. It is a good pain.
All weapons primed and ready for battle! Prepared for battle! Fight on! It will be done!
The Chaos Gods speak clearly now.
anything for the great powers we serve.
We must kill enemies. We need enemies.
It is done. Don't waste my time. Take us to battle.
It is as though 1,000 mouths cry out in pain.
It's just my dog talking in his sleep. If you're hearing that. He sleep talks a lot.
We're here for the Dark Gods. I swear to you it will happen. But of course, Master.
Sanity is for the weak. Chaos, consume us!
We are legion.
Okay.
We see the target. Take us to battle.
We are taking fire.
Destroy! 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 We are the destroyer!
Take us to battle.
Chaos is our master. That is the way to hell. That is the way to hell. Crush, kill, and destroy. We will strip the flesh from their bones. We see the target. We will strip the flesh from their bones. Chaos is our master. Chaos is our master.
We are under attack.
Chaos, consume us! Kill! Crush! Rend them limb from limb! That is the way to hell! Of course, we do your bidding. Chaos is our master! Of course, we do your bidding.
Then it comes to this. Facing my last battle with filthy aliens like yourself at my side, rather than valiant men like Stern.
Then appreciate the universe, human. It possesses the strange ability to laugh in the face of our misfortune. Good luck to you.
Prepare yourselves, men! Show these aliens the meaning of valor!
Indeed, sisters. Stand strong. Show these humans the meaning of dignity.
Of course, we do your bidding.
Vanity is for the weak. Enemies! We need enemies. It is as though 1,000 mouths cry out in pain.
Now what? It is as though 1,000 mouths cry out in pain.
Now what? Chaos is our master.
The weak fight back! Don't think you can order me around. We are the destroyer! Of course, we do your bidding.
Strike them down! Chaos, consume us! Destroy! Destroy! Crush! Kill!
Enemies! We need enemies!
Of course, we do your bidding.
Yes! The Titan is mine, Orc! Now rot! Rot as you should have done days ago! If it wasn't for me, you'd be dead, troll! So would you, Orc. But I spared your life so you could fight my battles, nothing more! You've been a good dog. Now die! Maybe all we Orc boys do is fight and die. But you know what? We's good at it, and we still gonna win. Then why we lose, huh? What? You talking to me? We thought you was the biggest, baddest boss. Why we lose then? Oh, still bigger than yous. Now, who else been doing the thinking, huh? You think you can take me? I's the biggest orc here. Show me what you got.
Alright, so it was an either or. Okay. Alright, I'm calling it there, you guys. Thanks for chilling. Getting us over 10 viewers, which is cool. I'll be back on tomorrow evening for a little bit to finish it up for the Chaos side. Then we'll go back and do Orcs. Then we'll do the Order side for Winter Assault. So, if you have a great day or night wherever you are, and we'll see you later.